I know, but still.
Oh, I know.
Like, everything when you take minutes. So,
Big line thing.
nope, I'm gonna be on it. She always is. So.
You want to get it back.
Don't jinx us, Kathleen.
No.
Yeah.
You ain't done yet.
That's a good point.
Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Okay, we're going to call the regular city council meeting for May 23rd, 2022 to order, and we will begin with a roll call, please.
Walters.
Here.
Borak. Anderson.
Here.
Vogel. Here. Sarchet.
Great, thank you very much. Moving on to item number 3, approval of agenda. Motion, please,
Second.
and a roll call.
Vogel. Yes. Sarchet.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Borak.
Yes.
Anderson.
Yes.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 4, the public comments. This is the time and place for comments for any item other than those that are a public hearing. Have we had anybody notify us that they wish to speak?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. So we'll move on to number 5, consent items, and I'll ask for a motion, please.
So moved.
Second, I do have questions. That's okay. So on the iron wastewater treatment, I don't know if I asked this, but we're gonna have to use that forever, right? And this is just a extension of all the same parameters we've ever had with them.
Yes, and Mike Schulte, do you want to answer that for him?
Yeah, as long as the treatment plant is running, that is needed.
Okay.
So, of course, we don't know now when, but yes, we need that.
Okay, and so similar to what we were just talking about with changing regulations, I know it's an impossible question to ask, but do we see any scenario where that would need something more than it does, or are we gonna be grandfathered in, or am I not thinking about that right? So we need the iron treatment plant as long as we have the wastewater treatment,
Right.
like you said. If the requirements get beefed up for whatever it does to the iron, but
Right.
are we just, we'll deal with that when it comes, or?
Yeah, so we actually do have a permit for discharge into the stream. Used to never need that. And the EA's come back and said, we want to rethink that. But I think it was 4 years ago we put that in, and we have heard nothing back. Now, if they decide that they want to regulate our flow going into the stream, there's going to be some testing and stuff involved, but I don't think it's going to be major. It's just that.
Is everybody else in the same boat that we are? Do they have those things in different places, or is that unique?
Not all the time, no, yeah.
Okay.
Some places have those iron filters that go down the sewer and into their lagoon structure too, which is the best way, but they do. So no, they can be different.
That was only my only question, and then just a quick comment on Jay. So I know a lot of work went into that, and so it's the 5-year staffing plan, and we've talked about it a lot. And don't have any issues with it. Nearly $100,000 over the next 5 years is a significant cost.
It's a 5-year plan, but we're in year 3.
Okay.
We're coming on year 3, so it will be 3 years. Yeah.
3 years is a significant investment. And it's a prudent thing to do, given I think the labor market and everything, but it is an investment. So just wanted to acknowledge that.
So we've had a motion and a second, and we will call roll, please.
Sarchet.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Dvorak. Anderson,
Yes.
Vogel.
Moving on to number 6, business items. A, Resolution 2022-66, approving the site plan for the Move Youth Community Center. I'll ask for a motion, please.
So. Second.
Any discussion? And we'll call the roll, please.
Walters,
Yes.
Dvorak,
Yes.
Anderson,
Yes.
Vogel. Sarchet.
Item B, Resolution 2022-67, awarding general obligation corporate purpose bonds, Series 2022. I'll ask for a motion.
So moved. Second.
And any discussion?
Mayor, PFM is here,
Sure.
and he is going to take the podium for a quick second. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so today we took bids at 10 o'clock on the 4.5 million general obligation bond series 22. And so the winning bid, or the low bid, was Piper Sandler out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. They bid 3.585%. The cover bid, so the second place bid was Robert W. Baird. They bid a 3.575%. So we had built into our planning models 1%. Is kind of we had set up a budget around, and so this was lower than that. So we were happy to see that. You know, it's paid attention to the news. Interest rates go up. It seems like on the daily basis. So we were happy that we could get this done in May, ahead of the June Fed meeting, ahead of the July Fed meeting. Get these interest rates locked in now. So I don't really have anything else. Is there questions for me related to this? We were happy with 6 bids. We have seen some, some bids come back with 1 bid, a few with, 2 or 3, so 6 bids. There was a lot of interest.
So what would you attribute that to? Our rating?
The rating is good. The 4.5 million is a good block size. Some of the ones that we had didn't have any taxable to sell, just tied even more to the rates. I think the fact that we're enough removed from the May Fed meeting and enough ahead of the June Fed meeting, there's fewer investors sitting on their hands, because when the Fed meets and they're expected to do something, but it's not, we don't know if it's 50 basis points, not 75 basis points, investors tend to do nothing. And so I think we hit that kind of sweet spot in the calendar. So
I'll credit you with that, since I can blame you for the water afterwards. So just to frustrate myself, what would it have been 6 or 12?
yeah, I mean, no, it would have been probably 1, 3. We could have borrowed last fall. They're up 200 basis points, and they're up 108 basis points since March. It's just, and historically, rates are still, borrowing for 20 years at 3.5% is still very, very good, historically speaking. But if you've borrowed money in the last 10 years, it feels very elevated.
Just remember to ask him this question, several months
know.
down the
Yeah, I
road, so
know.
we can
Yeah,
really
I
see
know.
this as a win.
Next year,
Don't ask
this
it now.
time, I'll
In the
tell you how
future.
much better last year was.
Sound like a realtor. Just kidding.
Yeah, so
Anything else of Matt? Okay, then we will ask for a roll call.
Walters,
Yes.
Dvorak, Anderson,
Yes.
Vogel.
Yeah.
Sarchet.
Yes.
Moving on to business item C, Resolution 2022-68, participation in the CIWW. I'll ask for a motion, please.
So, before we do that, so this is motion to approve participation. So continuing the discussion, right?
Yes.
This isn't a formal joining, there's no
Correct.
real formal action. We're just continuing with the process.
Right, and the resolution specifically states that it's subject to the preparation of the agreement, and there are various other steps that are done different number, and before the entities up.
Just want to make sure. Motion approved.
Second.
Roll call?
Anderson,
Yes.
Vogel,
Yes.
Sarchet,
Yes.
Walters,
Yes.
Dvorak,
Business item D, second reading ordinance 2022-1500, rezoning 1716 East North Side Drive from A1 to R1. Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Dvorak,
Yes.
Anderson,
Yes.
Vogel,
Yes.
Sarchet,
Yes.
Walters,
Yes.
Business item E, second reading ordinance 2022-1600, amending chapter 92 water rates. I'll ask for a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vogel,
Yes.
Sarchet,
Yes.
Walters,
Yes.
Dvorak,
Yes.
Anderson,
Yes.
And then business item F, second reading ordinance 2022-1700, amending chapter 99 sewer services charges. I'll ask for a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Just a question. Have we got many calls on this? Record is undefeated on predicting when things will resonate.
Call the roll, please.
Dvorak, Anderson,
Yes.
Vogel,
Yes.
Sarchet,
Yes.
Walters,
Yes.
Thank you. Item 7, reports and particulars. I guess we'll begin with staff. Anything? Some shaking heads.
Mayor, I do have one thing. I just wanted to make note of MWA's request to change Polk City's garbage collection day from Wednesdays to Fridays. This would be effective July 1st. I think that, one of the common complaints we received when we moved to consolidated trash 2 years ago was that some people like to have their recycling day and their garbage day on the same day. That is something MWA strives for. So that is something that they are requesting, that we line up our curb it day with our garbage collection day, which would be Fridays.
Yeah, so in talking to Michael and Leslie a little bit, that's the standard practice. We're the only one that has different days for garbage and for recycling, which is just a function of moving to consolidated garbage when we did. So my first reaction was another change, because it is change, but I don't know. I think it's marginally positive. Remember one day instead of Tuesday versus Friday. Again, I would love to have some stability both in price and everything when it comes to this. But I do understand where they're coming from, and was encouraged to hear that, because our contract through MWA specifically states that any of these changes need to be marketed and communicated. That's on the hauler's dime. So, and we can choose to do what we wanted to do, what we decide is best, and communicate using our existing texting system, website, whatever, and bill the hauler. So, I think that's some of the timing, right? Is now to give people enough notice. Again, would prefer some stability, but move makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. Hopefully stability will be good. But I do recall one of the comments that we got, and I forget what state we were in, or if it was written or verbal or whatever, but somebody did comment, one of the things they liked about their previous trash hauler was that it was on the same day as their recycling, and they only had to put it out one day, so that, to me, is a positive, and also, to me, one of, yeah, well, and to me, one of the advantages too of when we went to consolidated was less days of the week that we have trucks, you know, running through the neighborhoods, and so again, I think this is another, you know, win in that direction, so I think, yeah, it'll be a change people have to remember, more communication and changes, but I think overall it'll be a good thing.
And another plug for the text messages. That's header my phone. I just rely on the text message.
I do like the text message reminder.
You're not doing that? Instructions on the website to sign up, is that right?
Anyone else? Council? I don't have anything to share either, so I guess the next item is number 8, adjournment. So I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. We are adjourned until June 13th.
I was gonna say, that's gonna be tough on my wife, we want both of them.
My favorite
I'm sure tonight it was over that.
I am.
There's been mornings I forgot.
Nope, the whole Dallas County starts the whole month.
Right.